Welcome to a football analysis video. My aim for this is to be a series of going through every touch I make in every game, looking at what I did well, what I can improve on, and hopefully posting it online will help other people as well. And it will also make sure that I keep a record of it to look back to and see my progression over time. This game, we're away at Tilbury, and yeah, let's just go straight into it. So first action for me, the ball comes to me. I've got plenty of time. I look forward. I don't find anything, so I go back to Lewis, and yeah, he's got time there. Here, ball goes in, comes to Manny, tries to clear it, fails to clear it properly. There, I'm trying to make sure I get a good connection to it, and I do so. And yeah, it goes over the keeper. I mean, it's a good clearance. Ideally, I could have put more height to it there, but it's fine. Yeah, long ball from the Tilbury centre back. Make sure I make contact with the striker, without fouling him, then win the header there. Manny tries to clear it. It comes to me, I head it. Manny's got time, he can clear it now. The ball's wobbling there. Final third again. They do very well to beat the press there. And now they're driving. I'm telling Musty to mark the number 9, as I think he's in his line of sight, but I think he's got a player off the screen as well. So at that point, I think I should be the one marking him, but I'm not doing so. And as the ball comes here, now the striker is not being marked, but I think at this point I know that from just experience and knowing like how the winger is setting up to cross, I can see that he's trying to cut it back, and you see that I position myself there to stop that cross, and can see the corner. Corner goes short. Play cross into the box there. Yeah, I remember while playing that. I don't know. I felt like I was in the wrong position there to head the ball, and I think I want to be a bit more square on with the ball so I can head it away from me. But like you can see here, I win the header, but I just do enough to concede the corner on the other side. Another short corner for Tilbury. Tries to have a shot, and great block for Manny. And yeah, another corner. This time they put it in the box, and he goes all the way out for a throw-in. The throw-in for Tilbury. I just win the header, put it back in there. And then we can side counter now. Another corner for Tilbury. Let's see. There, already you can see that I'm already 2 or 3 steps behind the striker, and he's about to have a good contact with it. I still jump just to make it a bit difficult for him, but yeah, I need to work on that because he's got way too much time there. I think I need to be closer to him. I need to follow his run earlier on. There, the ball comes into the striker, and I think we're not set up properly. I think Musty was a bit too high to start with, meaning that I hesitated to go in towards the striker with the ball, and yeah, now it gives time for the striker to turn and pick a pass. I think ideally I would have wanted either me or Manny to be tighter to the number 10 there, but what a save from Lewis to keep us in the game. 1-0. Corner comes in. Once again, they make contact with it first, but they don't punish. Free header for them. I've got time. See, my touch here, you can see now that it wasn't clear, it wasn't great, and it's a poor pass from me into midfield, and due to that we lose possession. There, not sure what happened there, but they didn't punish. There, see, there, I think my error was that I got too close to the striker and I was too square on, meaning that he could hook me, and 9 times out of 10 the ref gives a free kick for the striker there, but luckily the ref saw that I wasn't holding him, and he just let the play go on. So that's something to think of there. Going in with the striker, and then making sure I keep pressing, knowing that the 2 centre backs are behind me. and we gain the ball back. I added this clip there because it's something I need to work on, and it's always that I always need to make sure that I give an option to our keeper whenever he receives a back pass, especially when we're in position to play. Because here, Tilbury is only pressing with one player, so if I was in this position here, we could continue keeping the ball, and then we could create something from it. But without me being in the right position, I put pressure on him. Another attack from Tilbury that has a shot from Quay, so we'll take that all day. Ball goes into Mani, finds a good pass. There, I think I found a good position there to receive the ball from Reggie, which I will do so, and then I just go wider to Messi, and then we can play from there. Ball goes into Mani once again. I think that I can drop for Mani and give him an option there, but without doing so, I create pressure to him. The goal kick from us. Ball comes into Mani there. I'm just blocking the striker without fouling it, just making sure that Mossi's got time to make his decision there. And that's all good. Yeah, Tilbury play through the middle, do well. Mossi there. I think his first touch was poor, meaning that as he tried to pass it, the striker did well to press him there, and he's got himself in a bit of a pickle. But as the middle of the back three, I think that's one of my jobs, just making sure, recognizing mistakes that anyone in the team could make and be in the right position. And there, luckily I'm in the right position. I stand him up. I just put myself between the ball and the player, and he goes out for a throw. It's great defending for me. He's complaining that should be a corner, but no way. There, Anissa's did so well. Beats one player. Rapid bits the second one. Crosses it into George, and that's 1-0 to us. So a great start. This was roughly 30 minutes into the first half. Great turn from the midfielder there. I make sure I hold my line and he's off. So good defending again. Ball comes into me. I've got plenty of time. I look forward. I don't see much. I go to Lewis, and there I recognize my previous mistake, and then I make sure I give him an angle, and then I can receive it once again. Here, I think Ross has got plenty of time to receive the ball from me here, but I hesitate to pass it to him, so it goes back to Lewis. And then I'm telling him to go over the other side, but it goes on. Ball comes into me. I just put it back in midfield, and yeah, that's it. Next, long throw in from Tilbury. The striker pushes me out the way and does quite well, but I also mess up his balance as well, so he can't keep good control of it, and it leads to a great chance for us. There, I did well to follow the striker, but he has a great touch, and he goes back in midfield and he keeps it. Free kick for Tilbury. Ball comes towards me. I win the header. I'd like to jump earlier for that, but winning it is enough. Then I make sure I go tight to him, and he loses possession because of that. So good defending once again. Ball out wide. Looks like a cross is going to come in here. I think as the ball is looking to come closer, I need to make sure I mark that striker over there rather than just marking the space. But as you can see, the ball comes into him, and luckily for me, it doesn't hit it first time, as if he did that, it would have had a clean side of goal. But as he takes his touch, I make sure to get very tight on him and making him turn, and then they go back. And you can see that great work rate from Sammy. Wins one tackle, wins two tackles, and then George can pick a pass. The defender fails to deal with it clearly, and then Anisius finds it back of the net, and that's 2-0. That's towards the end of the first half. So great start. Now second half, my first action, just win that header there and make myself big, block the shot, give away a corner. So once again, good defending again. Cross comes in. Once again, they make first contacts there on set pieces. Mane gets himself in a bit of a pickle. He gets beat by the player and I block the shot. Get another corner. Corner comes in. Once again, they make first contact. It's something we need to work on urgently. Once again, they make contact, but once again, they fail to punish us. Mane wins the ball there in the air. I win the header. Probably could have gone down and got a free kick there, but that's right. Mane wins the header there. Ball goes out wide. It comes into the striker. Once again, put myself between the player and the ball, and it goes out for a throw in. And yeah, I guess that's one of my strengths. Just recognizing when the ball can go out without fouling the player. The cross comes in, make good contact there on the clearance and put in a good area as well. Goal kick for Tilbury. I read the fly of the ball. I mess up the header. I think I've got plenty of time there. He had to go longer rather than higher, but that's alright. Ball goes out for a throw in. That we're not set up properly. That we're not set up properly at all. And luckily for us, they failed to punish us. So that's something we need to look at. I think Reggie could have helped us out there to give us a numerical advantage, but we'll work on that next. Ball comes into me. I made sure to turn, and I was gonna go back to Lewis and then give him an angle, but then Ross decides to play a long ball forward, and it's not a bad ball. So we play. Cross comes into me, and that is a very poor header. I don't know what I tried to do there, but it just wasn't great. Once again, they make first contact there, but it's a corner. And then again, they make first contact there, and they fail to punish us. So even though we've played well, it's been poor because on set pieces we've given them so many chances to get a shot on target or create something there. But it's something we need to look at. This is the same situation that happened in the first half where I didn't have a great touch and I put our team under pressure. And here I think I got caught in two minds. I was thinking of turning and going back to Lewis or looking forward and playing. And you can see my touch is terrible there. But I make sure I recover from with the slide tackle. And there, because I think based on my previous mistake, I just start panicking and I just kicked the ball. I literally just kicked the ball forward. It's something I need to work on, just keeping my head after making a mistake. There I make sure I do well to press the striker and let him turn, and yeah, they go out wide. And it's cleared. What else? In fact, Darius gets on the ball there. He finds Vinicius, who's played a great game so far, rounds the keeper and scores in an empty net. So that's 3-0 to us. After playing very well, but at the same time, we need to work on defensive set pieces. That's something that is a poor position there. And a good position to just clear the ball out for a throw in. Ball goes into the striker. He has a clean shot, but it goes wide. Goal kick from the Tilbury keeper. Ball comes into me. I find a good area to play it first time, but he goes out for a throw in. Clearance by their fullback. I've got plenty of time. Lewis is calling for it, so I'll just leave it for him. I think another goal kick from, or maybe a throw-in or whatever. Maybe I was strong there, did well, and then clear it in a good area as well. There once again, 1v1 with the striker. Put my body on the line, put my body between the ball and the player. Goes off for a throw-in. And at this point, couple minutes left of the game. I'm just buying myself some time. 3-0 up, so no need to rush things. Good strike from the keeper, and it's a better header this time from the goal kick. And then I make sure I press him, force him to make a decision early, and Mossy cleans up. and I think this is the final action of the game. I just win the header there, and yeah, we clear it, and that's it. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, the more I do of these, the better the quality will be, and yeah, it should help me in the future and help other people as well. So thanks for watching. Bye.